Hello, everybody. This is Barry Camp with CEF 602 Discussion Board 1. Tanisha, I believe she is exhibiting pathologic, I can't say the word, it's interpersonal patterns, PIP. Um, and I believe this is because she's she's pursuing something with the boyfriend, whether it be for her benefit or she mentioned her kids' benefit because she would like the father to be there. But pursuing that relationship is causing conflict in her other relationships, whether it be personal or professional. It's causing her to um, not do as well in school. Um, it's causing her to fear that she's going to lose her job because she has to be the one that takes off for her children, his doctor's appointments, anything, because he will not do anything. He sits at home and he plays video games. And she says this is what he does every time. And she lets him come back and then he leaves and she lets him come back. And even her family is starting, from the way she talks, is starting to get tired of the him coming back and forth because they do everything they can, seems like, to help her, and then he comes in and it calls he doesn't want to do anything, and he should be. They shouldn't have to pick up his slack, and she even says that she realizes that, but she still continues to do it. Um, Even when she blames him for the problems, she still is the one that keeps it going, keeps the conflict going between everybody. It's got to the point where her children are in an unstable environment and they are beginning to act out at school, which is causing her stress as well because she doesn't want child services to come and pick up her kids because all they see them do is fuss and fight. Um, and that goes back to her letting him come back knowing that he's not going to financially, emotionally help any of them in any way. He's just there based off what she says. And having a conversation with her that she has all these fears. She's afraid she's going to lose her kids to child services at school, and she's not having. She's pulling away from relationship with family and friends and coworkers, and just to sit down and talk with her about that. Like, she knows there's a problem, and I would really like to take the concepts, Tom's interpersonal concepts, and just sit down and talk with her and say, okay, let's start with this problem and identify what's causing it, and then move to the next one. What's up with her and him, and then what's going on between her, him, and the kids, and her, him, and work and school and friends and family, and just kind of get her to a point where she can see that whatever she's pursuing with him, whether it be a long term commitment relationship, a marriage, or a friendship. If her main goal is to just have him be there for their kids, you would just sit down and talk with her and say, okay, there's a way to do that without him causing this conflict in your life, being in your home all the time, being in and out of your home all the time, fussing and fighting all the time. It would just to sit down and talk with her to get her to identify all this, tie it back to him and her, and how we could set up goals with each of the situations and work towards getting the kids in a stable home, and to combat them being acting out at school and wherever else they're acting out at, to be honest. uh to help set up a routine. Like, if it, if he's going to be the one that disrupts the routine, what can we do to stop that? And it would just be a way to take all those and show her a bigger picture of how, letting him back in over here affects this, 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 and so forth, and how they all are affecting her. Because, excuse me, sorry, because she is stressing out herself. It's causing her anxiety. Um, you can tell she's just done, as she says, and that's just my opinion on that. And I think that would do her and her children some benefit just to identify all that and kind of see the bigger picture.